Hey guys, so this is another first impressions video. This time is for Loki, and if you ever went to my description of my avatar and things like that, you'll see a quote from Loki. So yeah, I'm a big Loki fan, so I've been waiting for this guy for a very long time to be released. I'm a big Asgard fan in general of the movies and things like that. So and Loki is my favorite one of all of them. So I'm really happy that they finally released them, but let's check what exactly he says here.
Wow! Do wise strategies always come from such small brains? Huh. I can't wait to see what I do to flatter me next. Who am I? It doesn't matter. You just need to watch for my next move.
So cool, guys. The first thing that I notice him that just with his appearance, you're gonna think that he's going to be an intelligence hero, but he's actually an agility hero, which is
So this is what
interesting.
it feels like to
I
be
never really
powerful.
expected him for him to be agility, but it does make sense with his awakenings, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. But first, we're going to talk about his skill here. 288% damage. It's not a lot of damage, but at fast speed, that can be a lot, and we'll talk about that in a second as well. So hits 3 times, inflicts trickery for 5 turns. This is important, guys. 5 turns is a bunch of turns for his abilities to stack up 3 times, like it says here, and that is super relevant. So to get trickery, so trickery, the target's healing and shielding received are reduced by 34%. When trickery is cleansed, it will reduce the target's attack by 15% for 3 turns. So if it stacks 3 times, it's pretty much going to prevent healing and shields to come up by the enemy by 102% there. So pretty much there's not going to have any healing and no shields. So that's the big part. Shield has been a mechanic that has been dominating defenses in war, specifically for ages. So this is the real uh, prevention hero that we may have been waiting for. I still have to test them out and all that to actually be sure, but this looks very, very promising. And also something important to note, his attack debuff for 15% when it's cleansed. I have to check if this debuff can be stacked with Elmis attack debuff as well. So it's going to be like 35% less attack. But I have to see and play around with him to confirm that, and I have to find a +5 Elmist, which I don't have. So yeah, lots of testing to do, lots of people to find out and all that. So anyway, the passive he has is when taking skill damage inflicts trickery on the attacker. Lower chance of triggering or normal attack. So pretty much he is able to cast trickery if with stone damage and normal attack. So that's something I didn't expect, but that's pretty darn cool. So pretty much the front enemies will possibly also get trickery just out of the stones. So that means that the defense that's usually going to be put on front is going to get trickery a lot more, and that tank, that defense, is going to get less healing and less shielding, and probably is going to die faster than before. So that is very important to note as well. A lot of things
Do
that he can
wise
bring to the
strategies
table,
always come from
and
such
very
small
interesting.
brains?
Alright, let's just go to this awakenings here. Alright, his first awakening is... Oh my god. I can't believe that they actually did this. He actually gets the immortal ability, but on top of the immortal ability, for 1 turn, he gains his mana to 100%. What? Are, are you crazy, guys? Are you crazy? That is... Oh. He is going to be so annoying on defense. That is for sure. So if you can get this guy to +1, you gotta get this one. For sure. That is crazy. That is amazing. Because with all the skills that I'm talking about right now, that he's doing, a lot of people will want to kill him first when they attack your defense team. So having this ability, that is disgusting. So let's go to the second one. 6% for everything, and increases a critical chance by 10%. So this is a big nudge that he is a damage hero. If you can believe it, he's a damage hero in this situation. So the +3 is, yeah. This is the part that I was talking about. So Loki attacks against targets with trickery are guaranteed to critical strike. So this is the actual awakening that's gonna raise his damage up the roof. So he's gonna go off and everybody's gonna get critted. So I have to see how much damage, but it's very promising because he is a fast hero. So by being a fast hero, a lot of things can happen. And he can stack really quickly and do a lot of damage. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, guys. So the same one as the second one. And the +5. Okay, whoever the developers had this idea to make it 2 times, yeah, you're a sadistic bastard, dude. Cause this one was already broken, but now you get to do it 2 times in the same fight. So, yeah. So whoever thinks that this +5 is not good on defense, you better watch yourself, cause this is crazy. This is crazy stuff, guys. I can't believe that they actually did this. Instead of giving him another ability to make me do more damage and all that, they try to make him even more annoying than for the first one. So yeah, I can't imagine defenses with this guy and other immortals like Thor that he's for 3 turns, and this guy fills up completely. So that's gonna be interesting to see on defenses now. Very, very crazy, guys. So, we are actually going to talk about his weapon.
I can't wait to
Let's
see
see here. I don't have his weapon just yet. Though on usually, here it is. It increases critical damage by 40%, but for Loki is 80%. So this is relevant for him for sure. If he is +3, if he is +3, this is super relevant for 80% for him for 3 turns. The problem is when receiving a buff. So that's the big part here, guys. So these mechanics for as guardians, I have to see how exactly to activate them because Thor would activate it with just having his shield because he's gonna get the 20% from attack. But Loki by himself, he won't have any ways to actually activate the debuff. Sorry, the buff with the buff. However, okay, as I was saying, for his weapon, he has to get a buff. So in this situation, the buff that I could only find that Loki can use to activate his weapon would be his faction buff right here for his crit. When I see this buff in action, I've only seen it when and it gets gray and gray in color. So I'm not 100% sure it activates the weapon, as I haven't seen the weapon yet. However, it should activate. So if it does activate when you get hit, by the way, when this ability activates when Thor or Loki gets hit in battle. So they get this buff, and they get it pretty quickly, so it's pretty nice. So if you have these two on defense, and you have Loki's weapon, you could activate his buff by receiving damage or normal damage or whatever to Thor or to Loki and get this buff and activate it. I still have to test it. I'm not 100% sure, but it should activate the weapon there. So, luckily, we are going to test Loki on defense. Because my buddy Max... Oh, somebody attacked me. Oh, that's nice. So, our buddy Max here has Loki +5 and 190, so we are going to jump him. So, I'm going to get a little naked here. Let me remove weapons. So yeah, let's test him out, guys. Let's check a few things first. Since he's +5, we're definitely gonna see his ability to go back to life and things like that. So that's pretty cool. All right. So Matt's decided to put shield weapons on him. Maybe not the best option here. Let's see what happens. Alright, we're not going to attack for now. Let's see what happens over here.
Not ready for a fight yet.
So, since this is so fast, you really didn't see when he actually revived here. He already revived once. So, yeah. Let's see, he doesn't become immortal. Yes. So let's try it again. So, let's keep doing it here. Let's see what else we can find here. So let's check his immortality ability first. See, he got the debuff just from his normal attack there. Let's see what else here. Since we're doing... Alright, let's see here. So I think he did revive again. See? He's all getting all that stuff there. Healing power and shield. Okay. So he's already revived 2 times, so let's give him a little bit more chance to do more damage. Because my Colette is pretty overwhelming in general.
Not ready for a fight yet.
Alright, I think he's going to die this time. Yep. My Colette is pretty OP there. So... let's finish this off. Actually, we can leave it like that, because we already attacked them before. Yeah, let's leave it like that. So now, let's check. Yes, this is what I wanted to see. Loki, out of all the heroes here, did the most damage here for sure. So that's definitely something we need to test. How much damage can we actually push with him? Especially with his own weapon, as I explained before. So that's going to be very interesting. Very interesting for sure, guys. So he's going to be more there because of the debuff and being able to make the enemies not heal and not get shields and make the other heroes eliminate him. And maybe even him soften them up and other heroes come in and finish the job. So that's actually pretty important. It may be a good replacement for Elmist in this case, because he already convinced me he does a lot more damage than Elmist, obviously. And preventing shields is a big thing. But on the attack, you could use both, possibly. For sure. It could definitely be a good usage there. Because Elmist is slow and he is fast, so... yeah. You definitely can use these guys together. Alright, guys. So now... so my final first impressions on Loki... where are you? Here we go. So, yeah. My first impressions of him, yeah, he's definitely worth getting, guys. Even at +0. Because that ability alone is worth to actually use him. So that skill. To eliminate shields and healing on its own, that is worth getting the hero. 100%. Out of these three, out of these first three, you can definitely go for the first one. But if you plan to make him an attack hero, you definitely need the +3 for sure. So if you want him to be extra annoying, that's going to be the +5 for sure. Especially for a high-level hero, high-level player, you really want to have him be as annoying as possible and have him revive 2 times. You're probably going to put a lot of talents on him, and he's going to be super resistant to dying already, so having that. And also, something important to to note that this abilities are unaffected by reduced healing effects. So if you think you're going to prevent the healing, no, you won't be able to. So that is something important to note there as well. So definitely go for +1. If you want him to be damaged, +3. If you want him to be super annoying, +5 for sure.
I can't wait to
And
see what you do.
for what people are telling me, it's for them it has been pretty easy to get this hero in the summons. While others not, that's normal. But a lot of people are getting him. So I wish you luck. He's an amazing hero for sure. All right. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.